Danger is all around us. Toastmaster Catherine, fellow club members, and our honored guest, there are dangers in this world. There's black ice, there's contagious diseases, there's the legislature. Worst of all, there's your next speech. That's right, a speech in hand puts some of us in as much danger as if we discovered Geraldo Rivera camped out on our front porch. Experienced Toastmasters will tell you, it says here, that most beginners fall victim to the tendency to read a manuscript word for word instead of conversing with their audience. And if I can read it word for word, then I can memorize it word for word because I have a mind like a steel, you know what I mean. We've all seen it happen, or maybe it's even happened to us. The speech is rolling along just wonderfully, and then suddenly the speaker forgets that precise phrase that was so painstakingly picked, or that beautiful structure of sentences gets scrambled up and something gets in the wrong order, and the speaker assumes the classic pose of the deer caught in headlights. What comes next? The trouble is, we got caught up in memorizing and regurgitating words instead of sharing symbols and communicating concepts with our audience. Another dangerous thing about a speech just might be its introduction. An introduction should be like a handshake, brief, memorable, and leading smoothly to something that's interesting. Don't be like our first speaker today. When Larry met his future wife, he wanted to make a lasting impression. Hello, I'm Larry Wilson, and oh my God, your hair's on fire. It was brief, it was memorable, but it did not segue smoothly to the purpose he had for speaking to that particular audience of one, which was trying to get her interested in an extremely cheap date. This piece of furniture is another dangerous object. A lectern can be used for one particular purpose very usefully, and that is it gives us a place to lay our notes. Unfortunately, most of us use it in a number of counterproductive ways. We had one member of the club recently gave a fine speech, just a wonderful speech, but I was afraid that we were going to have to pry loose her fingers from the lectern, which she was using as a security blanket. Recently, at the other end of the spectrum rather, sometimes we want to convey the message that the speaker is confident, the speaker is prepared, the speaker is in command. My evaluator today, David Ballou, has been known to lounge on the lectern from time to time. Now, true, this shows a certain comfort level, but it can be considered condescending conduct on behalf of part of the audience. A final danger that's inherent in this piece of furniture is the temptation to think that, well, if nobody can see my gestures, then nobody can critique my gestures. And so we kind of slink down until nothing's seen except our eyebrows popping up and down behind the lectern. So without a doubt, there are dangers here in this room, but don't overreact. Don't be like our club president, Eileen Barrett. She heard that statistic that 90% of all accidents happen within a mile of home, so she moved from California to Montana. Face the danger and have fun rising above it. Madam Toastmaster.